Caden Dossman, who will be attending Mesa Community College for soccer. Tyler Heron, who will be attending Mesa Community College for soccer. Maxwell Henry, who will be attending Gateway Community College for baseball. Reagan Hussey, who will be attending Scottsdale Community College for soccer. Kyle Koski, who will be attending Vanguard University in California for golf. Austin Miller, who will be attending Mesa Community College for baseball. Blake Recook, who will be attending Mesa Community College for soccer. Samuel Walker Jr., who will be attending Arizona State University for gymnastics. And Luke Whitty, who will be attending Chandler Gilbert Community College for baseball. We're so honored to have these 10 student athletes represent us at the next level. Each one of them represents what it means to be a student first and an athlete second. They are both strong on the field and in the classroom and in their community. So together, they have an average of a 3.3 GPA, with quite a few of them right up at that 4.0. As usual, this group has excelled athletically and is continuing to help the Pumas dominate on the field. Eva and Reagan are members of last year's state runners-up girls soccer team, and this year the team was ranked #1 in Arizona. Reagan was also named All-Premier Region and All-CUSD. You can clap. Caden, Tyler, and Blake have been the state champions in soccer for the past 2 years. Caden was named the 2023 Gatorade Player of the Year and the 6A Conference Player of the Year. They were also all 6A Conference, all Premier Region, and all CUSD. That's quite a bunch of great players. Our baseball players are at a slight disadvantage since they're currently in season. These players before you have improved continually throughout the year. At one point, the team was just kind of on that bubble of making it to state, and now they've recently moved up to 11th with the strong play of Max, Austin, and Luke. So we're pretty assured they're going to be in the state playoffs this year. We also plan on lots of honors for these players at the end of this season. Kyle has been a member of the varsity golf team since his freshman year. He's participated in the state tournament the past 3 years and has placed as high as 18th. He has earned all Premier Region and all CUSD honors. And finally, Samuel is the first male athlete from Perry to commit to college for gymnastics. He has been a multi-time state champion, the 2023 Level 10 state champion, and has been a national all-around finalist. Their accomplishments say a lot about the quality of our sports programs, our coaches, our parents, our teachers and athletes here at Perry High School. For the friends and teammates of these athletes, I hope you look to them as role models in your sport. Everyone up here made sacrifices to be here. Athletes, remember back to those grueling practices in the heat or the cold, to the long travel days, to the sore shoulders and legs, to the nights of falling asleep over your homework, and to the things you missed because they were too expensive in addition to your club fees. But ultimately today and the next 4 years will have made that all worth it. Be sure to take the time to stop and appreciate what all those sacrifices have been for. So from Perry High School, I want to congratulate each of you and wish you good luck in the next stage of your life as a student athlete. As always, I want each of you to know that even though you are about to become a Rough Rider, 4 of you Thunderbirds, a gecko, an artichoke, a lion, a sun devil, and a coyote, you will always be Pumas to us. And so at this time, we have a few words from our coaches about each athlete. I'd like to start at this time with a message from Sam's coach. His coaches, Coach Brian Kern and Coach Rob, have these things to say. I have only had the privilege of coaching Sammy for the coming up on 2 years now, but it has been an awesome being able to work with a junior athlete of his caliber. Both his personality and his gymnastics ability, I am even more excited to be able to continue to work with him as a member at the college team. He has made an incredible impact on his junior team, the Aspire Junior Sun Devils, and will continue to have a huge impact on his new team, the Arizona State men's gymnastics team. We look forward to seeing what he can accomplish at the next level. So congratulations, Sammy. Coach Keith Meskel, could you come on up and talk about our soccer players?
First off, everybody, congratulations. It's a big accomplishment for you guys as seniors, and best of luck to all of you in the next chapter of your life in college. I'm the girls' head coach, so I'll be starting off with Miss Eva Diaz over here. I've been fortunate to coach Eva her junior and her senior year. She's probably been one of our most consistent players and people when it comes to people I've been able to coach in the high school level. There's never major lows you have to worry about with her. She's always consistent. You can always trust her. That's been something that we've learned as her coaches, is there's a level of trust we can have with her. She's probably our most versatile player when it comes to being able to throw her. If we need to play defense, she's going to go play defense. We need to put her in the midfield, she's going to go play in the midfield. There was even a time when we were kind of struggling up top. We considered talking about putting her up top and having her play target forward. That's something as a college player that's vital, especially going into a new program that leaves those opportunities to find minutes and become an impact player right away at the next level, is being able to play in multiple positions. So I'm excited to kind of see what she can do at Yavapai with that. For us, she's always been somebody that's been a great support system to our younger players as well. She's very welcoming. They have questions for her. They feel comfortable to go to her and ask her. She's able to step in and have those moments of leadership when she sees something, whether it's her own teammates on the varsity level or it's kids within the program as far as in the soccer class. She's also a great example of patience when it comes to making these commitments to what's next for you. She took her time as far as knowing what was right, going to Yavapai. That allowed her to enjoy this final chapter as a senior within this program and as just a senior at high school. It made it real simple for her when she knew that this is what she wanted to do, and it was good to see the big old smile on her face when she finally told us that this is what her decision was. And we're very excited to see what she accomplishes at Yavapai. So congratulations, Eva. Next up, last but definitely not least, is Reagan Hussey. I've been very, very fortunate to see Reagan progress in soccer journey through club and through high school. I've kind of seen her as a young kid, going through those stages of development, seen her ability on the field. So it's definitely exciting to kind of see what's next for her in this next chapter. But she's always been a player that plays with a lot of passion. You can tell that she loves the sport. She loves to compete. Even the tough days, whether you've had a long day or, there's other distractions outside the soccer field, she's able to lose those distractions, dial in for that day, and make the most of that day, even in the tough days. So that's always great to see, because there's going to be some grinds, especially playing soccer in Arizona in those first few months. It's not cold. It's definitely hot in those college seasons. So being able to compete in those tough days is something that's vital. For her, she brings a lot of qualities and characteristics that remind me of my own self. There's a hunger to the game. There's definitely a passion to compete. There's a little bit of a fiery edge to her. She's not shy when it comes to big tackles or big moments where she's got to put a head on the ball or go up against an opponent. It's definitely something that excites the kids, excites the team, excites us as coaches when we see those big moments from her. And, she has an opportunity to put something on frame as far as shooting the ball. She's more than welcome to, or she's more than happy to do it. We are fortunate to have her come through this program and leave an impact that she has on this program. It's definitely something that our younger kids and our underclassmen see and want to live up to when it comes to how much passion she has for this program. So Thank you, and good luck next year at Scottsdale, and enjoy playing with some other previous Pumas there. So congratulations, girls. I'll be out to come watch some games as you guys play against each other.
Thank you. Next, if we could have Coach Jason Berg talk about our boys soccer players.
First off, major congratulations to everyone up here on stage. To play at the next level is no easy feat. You should be celebrated for all your accomplishments, wishing you all nothing but success in the next chapters of your life. I'm here to talk about the 3 student athletes representing boys soccer. They have won numerous individual awards, made a major impact with their play on the field for Perry, and led us to 2 state championships back-to-back years. I will miss their joking around in practice, the energy they brought, and the love for their sport. The camaraderie and culture these kids have built shows the connections and friendships they've created, with all 3 signing with the same college. MCC is lucky to have them. First up, we have Caden Dossman. I was lucky enough to coach him all 4 years of varsity, the first field player to make varsity their freshman year in the time I've been here. As an attacking player, opponents always had to have a plan to contain him. He's grown from a flashy freshman to a captain. He set the standard high for how we want our players to be. There was something about the way he played. You knew if he could get touches on the ball, something positive could happen. Doss was something to see. I'll never forget you making a 60-yard solo run with the ball in California for a goal last season. He was a major part of our success in last year's championship run, exemplifying this by receiving Gatorade Player of the Year, the only soccer player in Arizona to win it, while getting first team all-region, first team all-state this year. He played in 78 varsity games for the Pumas in his career, a stat that may not be broken for a long time. Caden, thank you for all you've done for Perry and the soccer program. Next up is Tyler Heron. Tyler is a leader, always in it on game days, and had the killer mentality. He would often give pregame talks. When he spoke, players listened. He's the toughest player in the state while dominating every contested ball in the air with his physicality. As a center back, rarely did we get scored on during defensive set pieces, while every offensive set piece was exciting, knowing Tyler could finish with his headers, usually trucking over some opponents in the process. He scored in the state final last year to seal the game off and delivering a shutout on the defensive end. This year he scored 11 goals, all with his head. This is a rare and impressive stat. This year he was recognized by receiving first team all-region and first team all-state honors. He's been a huge part of our back line and would be difficult to replace such a dominant presence. Tyler, thank you for all you've done for Perry and the soccer program. All right, last up is Blake Racook. He is the definition of a team player. He was always encouraging at practice. No matter what the team was, where the team was mentally, he was positive and had a smile on his face. Last year's championship run, he had some injuries, but never wavered as the positive, good teammate he was, always hyping up the players around him and was the loudest on the bench. This year, his role was much bigger. He had to play numerous positions to help with injuries, red card, rotation of kids, etc. He stepped up in every way. He played throughout the back line and was always willing to do what was best for the team. Wherever Blake played, he was a shutdown defender. What a senior year for Blake, receiving first team all-region, second team all-state honors. Blake, thank you for all you've done for Perry and the soccer program.
Okay, next we have Coach Joe Echeverry to talk about our baseball players.
Good morning. My name's Joe Echeverry. This is my second year being one of the assistant coaches for varsity. Coach Broderick couldn't be here, but I know this is an unbelievable opportunity, so anytime we can get any of our guys to the next level, it's kind of why we do what we do. I just have a few words of my own for each of the 3 ball players up here. For Max Henry, one of the most competitive kids I know. For sophomore year until now, the maturation in his game is impressive. Every day he showed up with an attitude of wanting to play at the next level, and I'm so happy for you and your family. I can't wait to watch you next year. Austin, new to the program this year, but it felt like he was always meant to be a Puma. Unbelievable work ethic, a great teammate, smart student, and an amazing ball player. All around great kid. I couldn't be more happy for you and your family. Luke Whitty, one of the most fiery, driven kids I've ever had the opportunity to work with. Every day, Luke challenged me to be a better coach, and I loved it. He's a true student of the game, and whether it was him tinkering with his swing or discussing his approach with me, Luke only wanted to get better. So on behalf of the coaches, to say we're proud of you guys is an understatement. We really can't wait to watch you guys next year and compete. So thank you.
All right, and finally we have Coach Mark Knoll to talk about Kyle.
Yeah. Kyle Koski. Easy kid to talk about. Love the Koski family, love Kyle. As mentioned before, 4-year player for us in our program, 3-year state player in our state tournament, and all the honors. But beyond that, Kyle, our captain for the last couple years, and he was our true captain. He was a great teammate in an individual sport. Which is hard to do because in golf, you're concentrating on your own game, but there's that team element, and he brought that team element to our program. He's the first one to pick a teammate up if they had a bad round, and he did a great job leading us for really his entire career at Perry High School. This has been a long journey to get him to the next level, and couldn't be more proud. What I will say about Vanguard is they're getting a kid that's not only going to impact their program and be a great player for them, but he's going to impact their campus. And with the impact he's going to make, I'm excited to see the next 4 years. It's been an honor and privilege to be your coach. Those conversations that we have that I'll miss at practice and at matches are just going to be a little longer now. And I can't wait to see that maturity the next 4 years in this program. Congratulations.
All right, before we hear from who we really want to hear from, I want to remind you that the bell is probably going to ring. It's okay. Please be polite. Stay here until everyone's done speaking. You will be excused to your next class. So, Eva, are you ready to start us off? All right, here we go.
Okay. So, firstly, I want to thank God for the blessings and joy He has brought in my life. And I want to thank my club coaches, Nathan and Kevin, for helping me become a better player throughout my life and achieving things I never thought I would. I would also like to thank my high school coaches, Keith and Dan, for helping not only me, but Perry Girls Soccer improve in ways we never thought we would. I know our season didn't play the way we intended it to, but I think this program is such an amazing thing to be a part of, and I'm heartbroken to have to leave it. I'm going to miss playing with you guys so much. Thank you to Coach Rosie and Keatley for accepting me and giving me the opportunity to play college soccer, and I can't wait to see what great things the future holds, and I'm so excited. And lastly, my parents. They are the most supportive people in my life, and every day I'm grateful to be their daughter. Dad, thank you for coming to every one of my games and pushing me to challenge myself when I needed it most. You are my inspiration, and I can't wait to follow into your footsteps. And Mom, thank you for always lifting me up, whether it was a bad game or I wasn't feeling confident in myself. You would always be there for me anytime I needed you. So thank you, Mom and Dad. I love you both. Go Rough Riders.
Yeah. Dang. I would like to thank God, my family, friends, and coaches that have helped get me here. I'd also like to thank Coach Ronan and Julio at Mesa for this opportunity to play at the college level. Thank you.
I would also like to thank God, my family, friends, and coaches that sacrifice everything to help me get where I'm at. And I would also like to thank Coach Ronan and Julio at Mesa for the opportunity to play at the college level. Thank you.
First off, I'd like to thank my parents for being with me throughout every step of the way from Little League to high school. I would also like to thank my friends and teammates for being there for me. Thank you to the entire Perry coaching staff for the opportunity to be a Puma the last 4 years. Lastly, I want to thank Coach Shabansky and Coach Bergen for giving me the opportunity to play college baseball. Go Geckos.
First, I would like to thank God. All the glory goes to him, and I would not be on the stage without him. Next, I would like to thank my parents for everything they have done for me. My mom always being my #1 supporter, she has always made me feel important to the game and helped me push through all my bad days. My dad always encouraging me to get better even after a bad game when I didn't want to hear it, but eventually made me better with all of his tips and pushing me to be the best version of myself and aspiring me to be the best soccer player I can. I love you both so much. And all of my previous coaches and trainers who helped me reach this point, I'm very thankful for you guys. A heartfelt thank you goes out to the Perry soccer program that made me choose to go to this school. The memories made are unforgettable along with all the bonds. Although we didn't win state, all of the accomplishments made along the way were incredible. Lastly, a special thank you goes to the Scottsdale coaching staff for taking a chance on me and making me a part of their program. Go Chokes!
First off, I want to start by thanking the Lord for getting me to the point I am today and just providing me with this opportunity. I want to thank all of you guys for showing up today. Hopefully some of you guys are getting out of a brutal math lesson or something, getting something out of it. But I also want to congratulate all the other student athletes up here. All the hard work they put in to get to this point. It takes a lot. I'd like to thank my family, specifically my parents, for all the sacrifice they make. Dad always walking the course, whether I was shooting 90 or whatever it was. It's a long journey. Mom for always staying up late, making sure I was eating, sleeping, whatever it is, and yeah. Additionally, I want to thank Noel for always driving around the golf cart, giving me sandwiches and Gatorades and fruit snacks. And I also want to thank Coach Anderson for the opportunity for the next 4 years. Go Lions.
Yeah, I just want to thank the men above for blessing me and keeping me faithful throughout this whole path. I want to thank my parents for putting the ball in my hands and showing up to long, hot tournaments and just believing in me and supporting in me along the way. I want to thank the Perry coaching staff for welcoming me with open arms. This is my first and final year of high school. Appreciate each and every one of them. I want to thank Coach Sorelli at Mesa for giving me an opportunity to play at the next level. And I also want to thank my teammates for being there with me along the way. It means a lot, and love each and every one of you guys. And congratulations to everyone along the way here. So thank you.
I'd start off by saying thank you to the Lord for everything he's done to me. I also want to thank my dad, my mom, and my grandparents for sacrificing a lot of things to come to my games and doing everything for me. I'd like to thank Coach Berg and Coach Yen. Both have helped me tremendously in my soccer. And then I'd like to thank my friends, my three close friends, for doing everything and being there for when I need them. And then lastly, thank Coach Ronan and Coach Julio for giving me this opportunity to play soccer at the next level. Thank you.
I would like to thank my parents for helping me, keeping me motivated. I'd like to thank my coach, Brian, and all my past coaches for help training me to get to the point where I am now. And yeah, thank you.
I first want to thank my parents, my mom for being my biggest supporter and coming to all my games through all the ups and downs of this journey. My dad for all the late nights you spent driving me to practices and games and all the effort you put into perfecting my swing. I want to thank my coaches here at Perry, Brian, Joe, Tim, and Cody, and the rest of my team for making my last 2 years here a memorable experience and for shaping me into the player I am today. Thank you to Coach Watson and Coach Campbell for this amazing opportunity to play at the next level. Go Yotes.
Awesome. All right, now comes the important part. If you would grab your pen and your paper. Today's date is April 17th, 2024. If you need the time, it's 9:48 a.m. And please go ahead and sign.
Yes, Jose! Woo!
All right, one final big congratulations from Perry High School. I know a few of you up there still have some work to do. It's not over yet. For the rest of you, we are so proud of everything that you've accomplished here at Perry and looking forward to all the things you're going to accomplish in the future at your new school. If you would please don't forget, I still want to tweet about you. So go ahead and make sure that you let us know how you're doing at the college level. So again, congratulations, and thank you all for being Pumas.